Hey, what's up, everybody? Here we go again. I'm back here sitting in my office, doing what I do on a Monday night, sitting here, watching the internet and reading YouTube, and chilling. And yeah, I want to talk about something. Well, one of my friends and instructors asked me to put out a video about my opinion on a big debate going out across the MMA boxing world to wear headgear or to not wear headgear. To wear headgear when sparring or to not wear headgear when sparring. A lot of top fighters, a lot of top practitioners have been known to train and not wear their headgear. And also recently, the Olympic Committee have pretty much banned it. They said they don't allow their fighters and the Olympic fighters to wear helmets anymore. They say that helmets do not reduce the chances for a fighter to get a concussion. As a matter of fact, they said it increases the chances for their fighter to get concussions. And their reason was why they said that fighters tend to hit harder when the other one is wearing headgear, and that fighters get hit more when they're wearing headgear, and that's why they took it out. All right, so okay, let me go ahead and first, you know what, I'm just gonna go straight to the facts right here. And so what I did is I pulled up. This is a recent study. This is a recent study by the British Journal of Sports Medicine. Okay, so we just gonna go straight to the source. We ain't even gonna give you, my, jive opinion. We gonna go straight to the source. Okay, this is a study from the. I'm reading it right here. It's a study of a British Journal of Sports Medicine. Okay, and what the study, it was a study of, whether or not headgears protect against damage or not damage. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. As always, I'm in the gym. Hold fast. I had to close the door so y'all can hear this study. This is a very important study here. All right, it says British Journal of Sports Medicine. It said what it found was that headgear can significantly reduce the force of some blows and thereby reducing the risk of concussion. This is a study. British Journal of Sports. They found that it can significantly, not a little bit, but significantly reduce the force of some blows and thereby reducing the risk of concussions. Now, the article still goes on to say the results caught the eye of California State Athletic Commission Executive Director Andy Foster, himself a former fighter and a strong proponent of headgear, as am I. And he says when he was sparring, he wore it every time. If he had a fight coming up, he'd even wear it when he was. I'm sorry, my screen kind of blinked off. If he had a fight coming up, he would even wear it when he grappled just to protect himself against cuts. One of the things that made Foster so interested in the results of the study that was conducted by an Australian Center of Research into sports and prevention. Was the fact that it's acknowledged in the acknowledgement section, it identifies the International Olympic Committee as the source of funding the study. Now, reason why that's interesting is because the International Olympic Committee, was the ones that said that you don't have to wear headgear. They said that headgear does not stop concussions. Well, here's the thing. They said that before the facts of the study came back. They were so convinced that their assumptions, their opinion was accurate that they put this rule out before they got the results of the study back. Truth of the matter is, here's the skinny on it. Any fighter knows that headgear will protect you more than not having headgear on. You have cushion between you and the contact point. Of course it's going to help you. Of course it's going to protect you. Now, it's not saying that you can't get a concussion wearing headgear, but surely if you want to get hit by Mike Tyson and you got to choose between having headgear on and not having headgear on, I think the vast majority of fighters would say, I would rather have headgear on. Yes, headgear is essential in protecting yourself. You got to protect the fighter. All this bullshit about headgear not helping the fighters and stuff like that, that's what it is. It's just bullshit, okay? Now, here's the thing. Will you get hit more with headgear? Yes and no. It depends on the kind of headgear that you wear. Now, everybody, since MMA has came out, you have a lot of headgear that's come out. Just like, really, to be honest, they ain't that really good. You can't see the vision of the skirt, and you really can't see. But if you get some top quality headgear, and I'm gonna tell you, students, they don't like spending money. Students don't like spending money. They want to find the cheapest stuff they can find. They want to try the cheapest boxing glove, the cheapest shin guards, the cheapest headgear, the cheapest MMA gloves, and that's what they want to, but they don't understand. This is protective equipment. If it's anything you're going to spend some money on, it should be protective equipment. Go out and buy you some top quality headgear. That way you can, the vision is, you can see, it protects your head. I like the Top Gun, Top 10, headgear. Is excellent headgear. It absorbs the impact well, and I can see fine. It doesn't slip off my head. Get you some good boxing gloves. Not them cheap ass Everlast boxing gloves. Wait a minute. Everlast boxing gloves. Muhammad Ali used to wear the Everlast boxing gloves when it was good. They suck now. They don't buy Everlast. It's just, I'm sorry, Everlast, but you need to buy better stuff. Make better stuff. But go get you some good boxing gloves, some good shin guards, and get you some good headgear. If you get good headgear, my headgear is fine. I can see everything. But when I put those $40, $50 headgear on, can't see that well. But that's what the students want to buy. They want to buy the cheap stuff. But I'm telling them, you will invest in some good headgear. All right, I went on a tangent like that. My bad. I didn't mean to go on a tangent so far. But what I'm saying is, yes, you can get hit more when you wear headgear. But the headgear that you get hit more with is the headgear that's bulky, it covers the eyes. They have a lot of my students like the cages and stuff like that so they don't get hit in the face, which is fine, but you actually get hit more with the cage than without because you can't see a lot of the punches coming. However, I understand you don't want to get hit in the face and stuff like that, but the bulkier your headgear, the harder it is for you to be able to see, and the more you're going to get hit. The lighter your headgear, you have to get some light, good quality headgear, the less you will get hit, and the more you can see, the more you can weave and stuff like that and not get hit. So you got to get good quality headgear. As far as my opinion about, does it prevent concussions more or less? I don't have to give you my opinion. It's right here. British Journal of Sports Medicine. They did a big study and they found conclusively that headgear actually is more protection against concussions than not headgear. I wish my computer hadn't froze here because there was some other stuff here as well. But look it up. There it is. The Association of Ringside Physicians. The Association of Ringside Physicians also put out a consensus last year supporting amateur headgear in boxing. Guys, this is across the board. Okay, it's across the board. Don't get hung up in this non-wearing headgear stuff. Okay, if you gonna get hit, you should wear headgear. Sometimes I don't wear my headgear when I'm sparring my students. I don't get hit much. But when I spar people on my level or above, so a lot of people on my level and above, I put that headgear on every time. However, whatever you're going to do, do what you do, and however you do it, do the best at it. All right? So it's Monday, so peace. I'm out. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I got more.